Hey, what's up? You already know what it is, man. This is our second episode
002
of Kitchen Talk. Are we gonna clap about this? We should be celebrating, man. We on number 2. We made it. We made it, man. This is the second episode of Kitchen Talk, and it's not a cooking show.
And it's not a cooking show.
It's not a cooking show. This is where we have real talk. We laugh, we joke, we kick it. You know, we give the people some talks that they probably not getting, or they probably only having at home. You know what I mean?
Real life.
Yeah, real life.
Real
to the right of me, I got my brother, Ricky Hustle Hard. To the left of me, I got my sister, Georgie, aka your favorite tomboy.
Yes, sir.
I don't really like that name, but
It works for me.
I bet it does. Then we got my man Luke Cage running things behind us on the camera. My man I Fly Pics, aka Paul X. Got my other homie over there, K. You know what I mean?
And together they make.
What they make?
Swole Brothers Films.
Swole Brother Films.
Swole Brothers Films.
You know, brought to you by. And then you know, every episode we have somebody cooking. And today we have the lovely Española. Nayola for short. Dominican and Haitian. For your information.
You speak Spanish?
Of course.
Oh,
What
nice.
kind of question is that?
What do you mean? Some people don't.
No. You hear that accent?
But what does that mean? Exactly.
I
Thank
never
you.
met
know what I'm talking
never
about.
met a
Thank
Spanish woman with an accent like that
I
that
have.
didn't speak Spanish.
you. I have.
That you hear that accent? That's she speaks Spanish fluently also.
Okay. I asked her. She said yes.
I bet you always want the last word. Though. It's one thing about you though. It's one thing about you. How you been though?
I'm good. How have you been?
I've been feeling good, man. You know what? I've been feeling really good.
Really?
Like this all week, man. And I know this is
Good.
not only is this not a cooking show. This is not a show where we talk about rap music and all that. But I will say I've been listening to this song for the last 24 hours. This song by my man OT Genesis is called "I Look Good Today."
That's what it's called.
And
How you feel you are? What you
and let me tell you, he got this one line in there where he say, "I'm a 10-piece." I lit that. It's like he made that. This is how I live. I'm a 10-piece.
You're a 10-piece.
I'm a 10-piece.
Not a 4-piece, not a 6-piece.
No,
You're a 10-piece.
I'm a 10-piece, not a 7.5, not an 8.5. I'm a 10-piece.
Okay.
I wake up every day and I feel like I look in the mirror and I'm a 10-piece.
Okay.
And it feels good to be a 10-piece.
I'm sure as
You
long
know?
as you feel good, that's all that matters.
I look good today.
10-piece nugget?
I look a 10-piece. Yeah.
Nugget?
No.
With the accent and everything?
Yeah, with the accent.
Okay.
I look good today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a 10-piece. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it feels good to be a 10-piece.
Okay.
You know?
I understand.
It's like you feel differently though. It's
I'm
like
not
you.
saying
It's like she's
anything.
sitting over there basically saying, "Yeah, you."
No, I'm saying, okay. However you feel.
You a hard 8.5. Like,
That's not what I say. You put words in my mouth. However you feel is however you feel. I'm with it.
the name of this episode is 10-piece.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
002 10-piece.
Yeah,
002
10-piece, man. Our
So we talk about 10 pieces.
well, we don't gotta talk about 10 pieces. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. This is how I identify myself. You got people that identify themselves as being women or men, like, and they choose to identify that way. I choose to identify as being a 10-piece.
Okay.
You
They
know,
say check, male or female, you check, you just write, you straight.
10-piece.
10 pieces.
That's it. That's it. I don't even. Yeah, 10-piece. That's it.
Got you.
That's
Okay.
it.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? Shout out to my man OT Genesis for making that song. That's my favorite song all summer. That's the vibes that we on. That's how we moving, man.
Okay.
Other than that, though, how you been feeling? How the kids though?
The kids are great. I feel good. You know, I woke up in good energy.
But the kids is good. You know,
The kids are good.
So you raising two black males, two black boys.
Yes, sir. 16 and 5.
That is
Well,
something.
15 and 5.
Being a mother, that's something. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
As a mother, and if you're a single mother and you're dating, when is it time to bring somebody to introduce your kids?
When is a good time?
Right.
When you feel comfortable, you know this person, you've known this person, you kind of get a sense of the type of person and the type of character that this person has. And I don't think right away when you're ready to bring this person and invite this person into your life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because they're gonna have to. You come with children.
Right.
So they're gonna eventually, when you're ready and you feel like you've gotten this person. Like
Okay.
you know what
That
I mean?
person is yours.
That person is yours, and you guys are ready to take it to that step where you guys are going to share lives together.
Right.
I think that's a comfortable, good enough time. I don't think it's a couple of months. I don't like not really a time frame as into like a year or 2 years or something like that. I feel like it's when you feel comfortable and you know this person enough.
Right.
The ins and outs. You see how this person lives. You see how this person's character is, and you want to invite that person in your life, and they want to invite you in their lives.
So let me ask you this then, because I have a story, like, and I'm trying to understand what type of person allows a man into their home to see their kids immediately. Like I was personally in a situation where I met a girl, and the first night we was at her house. The next thing you know, I woke up in the morning, butt ass naked in her bed with her baby.
Oh nah,
I woke up with the baby.
nah.
Right? I woke up with the baby. Like I woke up the next morning in bed, butt ass naked, with the baby in the bed.
No.
What type of so is that person is what is she a what
A codependent person, a needy person, a person who doesn't understand boundaries.
She's all that?
Yeah. A person who doesn't understand boundaries, a person who I'm just say a person who is just codependent and maybe looking
Codependent?
codependent.
To her defense,
To her defense, what?
she introduced her child to a 10-piece. I don't know.
That was good.
Not every day.
That was good.
Yeah, not every day you run into a 10
That
piece. You
was
understand?
good.
She wanted a child to meet a 10-piece.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree on that. Even if you
Listen.
was a 10-piece, you could be a 10-piece, but there's still, I feel like there is a set of steps that you need to take before you invite somebody. You don't know what this person is capable of. You don't know who this person really is if you just meeting a person and you having to meet your kids.
So let me ask you. So maybe
It's just my personal opinion.
So would you think that that's just what that person does? Because I thought that was an alarm for me. I was like, oh,
Did you ask?
shit, no. Because I was like, oh shit, I'm laying in the bed with the baby.
Was it a girl or a boy?
A girl.
A girl kid?
Right, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I covered up. Like, I put my underwear on. I
My
was,
mouth is open like, what?
I was feeling self-conscious about it. I was like, hold up.
But why you didn't question?
I should have. But I was in strong lust at the time.
See?
Right? And strong lust overrides all type of shit. You understand? So what I'm saying is that I didn't know if this is just who this person was or if my ego was telling me I'm just special. You understand? She don't do this. I'm a 10-piece. I'm just that nigga. I'm special. She trying to wife me. I'm that nigga. Like immediately, like I'm just that guy. You understand? So that's what my ego was telling me. But as I really think about it, it's like, hold on. And this is why I'm asking you as a woman that's raising 2 black boys and is single, like, when is it time? So does that make that female a hoe, a whore? Does that make her a bad person? Does that mean that that's something that she's capable of doing?
I don't think that it makes somebody a bad person. I think that she is misguided. She has been misguided because once again, you have to think about as a parent, and you said that was it's a female child.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's not even as a woman with 2 male children, I wouldn't even do something like that, especially when there's this man laying in my bed. My kid wouldn't even be around. That's number one. And if I have if my kid is that young, then there has to be there's something that's to me, that's just off.
Mind you, this is the first night.
And this
first
is the
date.
first night. First day. Okay, now.
Everything.
Okay. Well, you make your own judgments the way you make your own judgments.
No, you tell me. You tell me what that is. I need you to tell me.
What I'm telling you is...
No, I'm telling you. I'm asking you, though. Like, I'm asking you to tell me, though.
So you saying...
And you're cutting me off, and I didn't even finish my...
You saying your son will never wake up, see a nigga butt naked scrambling
Never.
eggs to you.
Never.
No
Butt naked, no Jodies and Melvins going on. Not even, no.
All right.
But
So,
that's
tell me what that is, though.
But here's the thing. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, now you want to...
Yes.
Now you want to bring it on to me.
Yes, I am.
Now it's something wrong to me. Now it's something wrong with me now.
I'm not going to say it's something wrong with you because you woke up to this, right?
I woke up to a baby.
You woke up to a baby. And you didn't question the person. Your ego said, I'm special. I'm a 10-piece, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what my ego said. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Even if you were special and you were a 10-piece, right? Would you want to date somebody who, even if that make you feel that special, that when you wake up, their kid is right there?
So you saying that should have been...
And you never met, like, that's how you want to meet somebody's kid. I don't care whether it's 3 months or 3 years old or 30 years old. That's how you want to meet somebody's kid, waking up to butt naked and the kid is there instead of a formal meeting.
Wow. So something wrong with me then.
You gonna say,
At least she didn't neglect her mother duties and she went and got a child.
Yo, stop. Just stop.
You gotta play devil advocate.
But even if you play devil's advocate, that's not enough. That's not enough because think about the safety. Just think about the safety of your child.
I'm safe.
That is a female.
I'm a 10-piece. I'm safe.
Whether you a 10-piece or not, would you? All right, so let's flip it.
Whoa.
You got a daughter and your kid's mother.
So now you playing different games.
Your kid's mother.
Now you playing different games. No.
Your kid's mother did that. She had a man in her bed and your kid woke up, like your kid seen this man naked in her bed. Your daughter.
It's smoke. It's all kind of smoke.
How would you look at her though? How would you look at your child's mother?
He might jog to the West Coast. He might say, fuck, forget the flight. He might start just jogging up 95. He get angry, boy.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying, just put it in perspective because people tend to be one-sided about that. They never put themselves in the other end of it. Just look at that. If that was your child's mother and she had a naked man in her bed and your daughter woke up or he woke up to your daughter being around him naked and he felt like you felt in that, I'm just saying, like he felt like you felt in that position. But how would you look at her as a mom?
Right.
As a woman, period.
So basically, as a man,
answer me, but
as
it's
a
okay.
male, no, I'm trying to answer you, but I see where you're going because this is what I thought about after. I was like, something wrong with me. Something is wrong with me, a little bit because it's not that I thought it was cool. Like I told you, I felt like, well, maybe she just did it for me and just couldn't help it because she's just madly in love with me and it's just like I'm basically the father of that baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that baby pappy. Just like from the door. Like maybe she said, you know what, Maino is just that nigga. You know what? I'm gonna take this nigga home. I'm gonna do all type of nasty shit with him and then you know what? I'm gonna lay my baby on his chest. That's your baby.
But you would respect that?
Huh?
Even if that's your ego,
I was caught up in a moment though.
But how do you get caught up in a moment? Like I feel like
It's a lot of ways to get caught up in a moment. There's a lot of ways to get caught up in a moment. And the first way is alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yeah, that's the first way.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ways to get caught up in. It was a moment. You understand? You
had
partying.
to think about it later.
Yeah, and you wake
but
up.
Even that, you partying. You partying. You drinking.
Little sprinkle MDMA.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
You partying.
You need to stop.
Partying. You drinking. Y'all meet.
No, it wasn't.
Y'all met, but whatever.
Right.
Y'all link.
Right.
You go home. Y'all do what y'all do. This is a lustful night.
Right. Lustful.
It's already lustful. That you already set the tone.
Right.
You wake up. You still in lust.
Right.
Boom, baby.
And there's a baby crying right next to me.
There's a baby crying right next to you.
Right.
Self-explanatory.
Right. So now I will tell you this. Mm-hmm. An alarm did go off in my mind,
but you ignored it.
But I ignored it.
But how many times do you guys ignore that alarm because your ego is telling you something else?
It happens. It happens.
Pretty often.
We ignore things for in like lust, like caught up in lust.
Mm-hmm.
Like we ignore things that we shouldn't. We fall in lust or love or whatever we think the feeling is because we caught in the moment. Damn, this
but a lot of times you guys are caught in the moment, and then when you think about it later, you stress the fuck out because of a moment that you got caught up in.
Well, I'm not stressed. I was asking you a question about what type.
But
you're coming at me like I'm stressed. I'm not stressed, and I will tell you, I'm getting defensive. Not only is this not a cooking show, it's not a love show.
This don't have nothing to do with love.
This is not a love show.
Talk about
but you coming at me like I'm stressed. I'm not stressed. I look stressed. You look like I'm stressed.
You sound a little. Like
no, I'm asking you, what type of person puts a baby on a man's chest in the morning?
Somebody who's misguided. That's what I'm gonna call them.
You agree?
I have a baby.
You have a baby. How old is your baby?
He's almost 3 years old.
Almost 3. Yes. Bless him. You would never.
No.
Even
not until I'm ready.
Not until you're ready.
If he's a 10-piece.
It don't matter. But a 10-piece. What is a 10-piece?
You need to slow up. You need to slow up.
What's a 10-piece? Tell me what a 10-piece is.
Is it a way?
10-piece worth my
Is it a way you are? Woo! She is on fire tonight. Can we get her mic turned down?
I'm just asking. Explain what a 10-piece is.
When I look in the mirror, I'm a 10-piece. That's it. That's when you look at me. That's the definition of a 10-piece.
You gonna see 10-piece?
Now leave it as that.
Me.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
10-piece equal Maino. That's it. That's it.
But
Jermaine.
once again, you guys fall into lust. This is a situation where you fell into lust and you didn't think because your ego told you something else. He said it.
Is it my responsibility? What should I have done then? What should I have done then?
You should have been like,
get this baby off my chest.
She put the baby on your chest for real though? No, but she really put the baby on your chest.
I'm out of here. I'm not. No, she didn't put the baby on my chest. I'm just saying, like the baby.
You had people baby. No, man.
No, but that's
Slow down.
different. That's different. No, that's different. That's a different situation there.
Okay.
Right?
But look, was that situation, whatever he talking about, was it a lustful situation?
No, but that's a person that he talking about, a person that's maybe, very popular to the mainstream world, and maybe she had a baby, and we be on and off with our, activities, and one night, we had a lustful night, and and the baby was on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different though, because I know I'm part of the family already.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
right?
So even with that, does a 10-piece, does being
Stop
a 10-piece?
With the 10-piece,
no, because you the
Stop
one
with
who
the
said,
10-piece.
you just
Leave
said you
10-piece
labeling
alone.
this. No, I'm not.
I'm playing two at the same time.
I know you playing,
Stop
but I'm
with the
serious
10-piece
too.
though.
No, okay, so let's put it like this. Somebody who is beautiful or handsome to the eye. Let's call it that. Somebody who everybody will probably chase after or something like that.
No, we'll go deeper than that.
You don't even know where I'm going. Relax. Right. Somebody who's like that. Somebody, because you like he said when he explained it, he said his ego said maybe I'm that person. So clearly your ego told you that I got a bad chick right in front of me, right? And she wants me.
Yeah.
She wants me.
Usually that's what happens.
Okay. Okay. So is it worth you compromising your integrity or like falling into some type of situation like that where now she has a kid in front of you and you never met this kid? Is it really worth that?
No. See, this is what I want you to do, right? Because you've been
you know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, she's like the Terminator. Like
I'm asking,
slow down.
But you're still not answering none of my questions.
But this is what you gotta give me,
right?
right?
I'm gonna give you. Mm-hmm.
I'm a very conflicted man, right? Mm-hmm. I'm conscious on one end. Mm-hmm. I'm intelligent, but
you got a weakness.
I do. It's things that make me great. And it's things that actually allow me to fall from my greatness also.
Okay.
Right? And I know that about myself. There's a contradiction to me. And I'm speaking for me. I think most men have it, but I'm only speaking for me. Now, it's certain things that make me like a good, great person, but then there's also certain things that make me like, damn, this nigga did that.
You human.
Right? Okay. So now what I want to tell you is this. When I'm in my mode, okay? When I'm in
When you in your
when I'm in
your
my
ego.
When I'm in my no, this is
Yes.
mode. This is a different type of mode. This is a different type of mode.
Okay.
When I'm in my mode, right? I don't always see things for what they really are because I'm caught up in the moment. I'm caught up in the life, and I'm also caught up in the eye of lust, of having a good time and living in that moment. Now, it's certain time, like we all been in situations that we say, damn, I should have said this, or I should have asked that question at that time. So it was something that I wanted to ask, but I just didn't because I was caught in that moment. You understand?
Okay.
So I know because you over here reading me my rights.
I'm not reading your rights. I'm asking you.
You could have wanted to ask the question, but did it matter to ask the question?
Because I was already in the moment. I was already like, oh, with the baby, okay.
Was it like what was the thought you had for the future? Like was you gonna? Like,
Sound like
I don't
it.
ask questions because it don't matter because it ain't gonna be
Right.
tomorrow.
But
Right.
it sounded like he was caught up in a moment. He wanted it to be a tomorrow.
No, I was probably in the same moment. I was probably like, yeah, this is my baby. This is my baby. Like, this is my baby. Like, this is my baby. Like, I'm glad I'm here with my baby. I'm the husband. This is my
okay.
girl. I'm
so
the baby.
you really wanted her.
At the time, in that moment.
And all right, so look, in that moment, right? After that moment, how did you feel?
I felt like I asked myself, is this something that she's used to doing? Or is it just me? And then, like I told you before, I allowed my ego to tell me it was me. I'm just special. I'm a special kind of nigga. Girls do different things for me. This is what I'm saying to myself. But the truth of the matter is, no, they don't. No, they really don't. No, they allow you to feel like it's only you. I ain't never did that before. Damn, I ain't really like all these things because it feeds the male ego. And me being who I am, it's not. I'm still learning every single day, right? But I'm not above that. I'm not above making mistakes. I'm not above of having faulty judgment, and that's what I think happened because I didn't get into no conversation because I was afraid, partially afraid of the answer. What's she gonna tell me? Because what's she gonna tell me? Nah, I never did this before. It's just you, man. Like I'm just so cool. Your energy, our chemistry is just so awesome. It's just so crazy.
So you gave up a father figure energy at the.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. At the
It
hookah
sounded like
lounge.
she was feeding you sweet nothings.
You gave her a father figure
Hey.
energy.
It sounded like she was feeding you sweet nothings and you
Hey.
was buying it.
How many times you used that line, Georgie?
What?
Or have you ever used that line?
I never did this before.
It's only this. for
I've
you.
only did it before. I never would say this is only for you. But
I did it
have I
the
used
first
the line?
time.
Yes, because it was true. There's levels to
You never
Georgie.
lied.
No, there's levels to Georgie.
What? Man, God, oh my, you gotta spare me with this. Shit.
What?
You gotta
What?
You gotta
Like what do you want me to say? Like
it's levels to
it is
Georgie.
levels
Like
to Georgie.
you
Like,
got these one-liners. Like it's like
Did you practice?
yeah, like
That book at it.
Yeah.
I'm
She wrote
serious.
down.
Like if I said something, no, I don't have no reason to lie. What am I lying for? I'm not an ego stroker. That's not me. I don't like if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for me to stroke your ego, I'm not gonna stroke.
Well,
I'm not looking like I'm not that person. I'm not gonna feed you sweet nothings like that. If I'm playing, I'm playing. Like you gonna know if I'm playing, and if you don't know I'm playing, I'm gonna tell you I'm playing.
Okay. Well, heard you.
I'm just saying. I'm just being
Say
real.
less.
No, I'm just being real. Like
I
nobody
bet you
got
are.
time for all that. But
Sometimes you
even.
need your ego stroke.
But why?
Yeah,
I was
man.
gonna ask that. Like, why is it that you need your ego stroke?
It's not
I can
that. A man
motivate
wanna-
you.
a
I
man-
could push you to be better. I could tell you that you could be better. Like that's the way I will stroke you as a person, not your ego. Your ego is not real. It's just your ego is a mask that you put on for other people. So why am I stroking that instead of stroking who you really are?
Oh my God, this is tough.
I'm just saying.
No, this is tough. Though. Like listen to me. As a man, you want to feel like a man, right?
Absolutely.
Certain women know how to cater to that feeling.
Right.
Right? It seemed like you are like Black Panther, Huey P. Newton.
I'm not.
Like, listen, bruh, this is what can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You ever like friend zone the nigga that you knew was on you?
Yes.
Like this, like how does that work though? Like
I'm not into you like that, but we're cool. Like on a friendship level, me and you, we connect, we vibe. But on a romantic level, I don't see you like that. I can't see it. And if I can't see, yes.
So did that make you feel good to shut him down?
No.
To shut his dreams down?
Somebody has asked me that question before too. Like they think that I feel good about shutting a dude down. I never feel good about hurting somebody's feelings or shutting somebody down. But I'm honest.
But you don't hesitate at all, I see.
If you ask me, I don't have to tell you. I don't have to come out and just be like, look, this is what it is. If you ask me a question, I'm going to answer you honestly. So when you ask me a question, just be prepared for a real answer. You know what I mean? Sometimes I could butter it up, but most times I'm a straight shooter. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, what you want me to play with you?
No, this is a question because this happened to me, right? I ask questions a lot of times because it comes from a personal place. I got friend zone one time.
You didn't like it.
No, you don't.
I did.
You could get friend zone.
Friend zone?
Yeah, I got friend zone.
People, like
Not the heartthrob. You got friend zone.
the 10 piece.
You wasn't looking like a 7.5, 7.25 that day.
It wasn't what he was looking like. It was how he was feeling. His aura was about a 6. His aura was about a 6, and she was like, nah.
Y'all playing with me right now. Let me tell you this story. And Rick, you remember this night, right? This had been going on for quite some time. It was a time when I was like really, really in love with Ashanti. Like I wanted her. Like I was like really wanted her. Like I was like and we cool, right? So we were cool, and I was like would text her. I would like show up randomly to her.
Wow.
I got to know her family a little bit. I was like,
you was trying to ease your way in.
Yeah, I was trying to get in there, right? And I was like, Ashanti, this is it. Power couple, this is it. This is it. This is it. I'm holding hands in public. Everything, right?
I'm holding hands.
Everything, right? This is where I was in my mind. Now, mind you, like I said, she's cool with me. So it's not like she ever gave me the impression that she liked me, but I had liked her. And so what happened was, now I was showing up to events. She would be with her family, her mother, her father, and I would come, to support and everything,
She knew you was on her.
Yeah, she knew She knew where I was at with it, but she didn't really necessarily feed in, right? So one night, she hit me and asked me what I was doing. I lost my mind. She told me to come hang out with her at a club in New York City.
You rushed?
I said, "Oh God, it's on. This is all my hard work is paying off right now. It's about to happen. This is about to be my situation. This is about to be my girl. Me and Ashanti, this is all going in my mind." And then I shoot home. It was a rainy night. I never forget. I call him. I call everybody. Remember the night? I tell everybody, load up. We going up. Load up. Get it. You'll call everybody. Well, what's up? We going out with Ashanti. This is it. Wifey. This is happening. It's happening now, tonight. And we load everybody up. We get everybody together. And she told me to come meet her on Bowery Street. It was a club over there. I forgot the name of the club at the time. And we get down there. And I'm like I'm over there with her family, me, her. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. Like, I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. It's about to happen. And so the night is good. And we go in the club. I'm standing right next to her. And I'm feeling like, yeah, okay. It's happening, right? I'm playing my position. And then she got on the mic. She got on the mic and started talking and shouting people out. And she shouted me out and said, "Shout out to Maino. That's like my brother. That's family right there." Now listen to me. And listen to me. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm a 10 piece. Listen to me. I looked at the floor. I looked at the floor. Okay? And I couldn't believe that. I was steaming. Like if somebody would have looked closer, it would have been steam coming out of my head. Like I'm like, what?
You turn red.
Brother, family, what? I'm not family. I'm husband. I'm that kind of family. Brother, she put me right in pocket in front of everybody.
Man.
Just like if somebody was looking like, oh, we see Maino up to something over there. What are you over there doing with Ashanti and them? She let everybody know it ain't nothing. Okay?
I was wondering.
Just in case.
That's the bro.
Yeah, this is the bro.
The bro.
Okay? I got bro. That's the bro. Oh my God. That's a true story, man. Like that's one of those haunting memories, man. That haunts me, man. Me being a 10 piece, that really haunts me, man. You know? And then I had to just fall back and just all right, accept it.
I mean, people could come out the friend zone. You automatically go into the friend zone.
No, that was public. I couldn't work my way
Unless,
nowhere
like,
else.
I like you or whatever. I'm interested. You automatically go into the friend zone because I got to see what you're about first.
This is not a love show.
I'm just saying.
You're different, Georgie. So
Yeah,
I
right.
am different. I mean, there are people that like I was interested in, and they didn't go into the friend zone like right away. But I like friendship over everything. To me, if you're not my friend, it will never work. It will never work if we don't develop a friendship first. So I need to get to know it. I need to be able to be comfortable and be myself around you. So being in a friend zone is not really a bad thing. It's not like you can't come out of the friend zone. People come out of the friend zone. But I want to see what you're about. I want to see if it's even worth me giving you my time. Time is important.
I believe that when girls see me, they automatically
they automatically want you.
No, I'm not saying they want me, but it's like don't play with me like I'm a friend. Like no one understands. Because I don't believe that. I believe that because if you're an attractive woman and you're beautiful and you're sexy, I believe every friend that you have want to sleep with you. That's what I believe. It's not a nigga that you cool with right now that you can call a friend that would not lay in the bed with you if you give him that type of time. And if you call him and say, yo, I'm alone.
But we're not focused on that type of time.
It don't matter.
He not gonna say nah.
He not.
You my
Yeah.
sis.
But he might not say chill, you my sis, but it might not even come up because at the end of the day, you're not even trying to go there. So let's just pretend.
If you tell him, like,
I have male friends. You get what I'm saying? I'm not
tell
saying
him to come over right now. You want to take it to that next level? He goes, nah, George, you the sis.
not everybody wants a girl. Like I had a boyfriend where he felt like everybody around me wanted me. I don't feel like everybody around me
didn't say he wants you,
but I'm saying like once you want to sleep with you, whatever.
Yes, that's a fact. No, other than me, there's no other male friend that you
So
got.
other than you, there's
You
no.
like-
so everybody
you like-
else, no, because
you like my little sister.
exactly.
That's different.
But there was some. But
Some of these
there
niggas
are
that
men
you just
they
been
might-
cool with in the last couple of
Yeah.
years, it's basically like every time you get up to walk, they like, oh, damn, she could get it. That's a fact. It is what it is.
But that doesn't necessarily
is.
mean.
No pants leather?
It is what it is.
Yo, Rick, I hate you.
This is not a love show, man.
It ain't a love show. We talk about real shit.
No, but
I'm
you
saying.
keep talking to me about this love
I
shit.
didn't
It's
talk.
not
We
a
talk
love
about
show,
lust.
man.
We talking about friend zones. We talking about all this stuff.
No, I got friends. I got bro zone. I got handled
Niggas get
in
bro
public.
zone every day.
No, but not in public like that. You understand?
Yeah, that would
public.
hurt because you had a different intention.
Yeah, my expectations were
Your
high.
expectations.
You understand?
And you brought all your friends out for
Yeah,
for her
I thought
to
this
call
was
you
the
her
night that
brother.
she was gonna say, "Let's do dinner tomorrow," and I was, "Oh my God, it's happening." I would have been a different nigga then. I would have been a different
changed?
guy.
You think you would have changed?
Yeah, I would have. First of all, what it changed for what though?
I knew that was coming.
Like, what are we changing?
I'm saying, like, there are a lot of men who are driven by ego. You're one of them. You just said it. You know.
No, but as a man.
But as a man and your ego, when your ego gets in the way, sometimes it can cause you to not make the best judgment. So just because this is a person you like, hubby, everything. She's Ashanti, but this is the not perception, but this is what you look at her a certain type of way. You haven't really gotten to the depths of her, of knowing she could be a headache, she could be this. You don't know that yet.
I was willing to take my chance.
Exactly. But what I'm
because
saying is
because all females come with that headaches. They all of them.
Male and men and women.
But you always gotta put
things in perspective.
make it a back and forth thing. Like
That's what
I can't say nothing about a female without you saying, "Oh, but male."
I'm a female.
You like alpha. Optimus Prime, like
I'm an alpha.
Like,
Optimus
come
Prime.
on, man.
No, I get it though. What I'm saying is, I get it. I definitely get it. You liked her. You saw something in her that you wanted, and she friend zoned you. It happens sometimes. Not everybody is going to be attracted to you.
Who says who?
Says me.
Says who? Says who? No, no. You said that?
Yes.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not true at all. But we're going to leave it right there, though.
Okay.
We ain't even going to get into that.
Okay.
But that's not true.
I'm going to let you have it.
I had a question to ask you because y'all both got kids. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. I was seeing something maybe like a week or two ago, and Boosie said something about, my son, that's right, I got him some head.
Yeah.
I got him some head. And what were your thoughts on that?
No.
How old was he?
13.
Did he say 13?
I think he was 13.
13? 14?
For the record,
From an older woman.
I love Boosie.
That's
He's
right.
kind of off base.
How?
He thinks, not people in the South, maybe I think it is, maybe from where he's from, like the way they see things is different. Because I watch his Instagram page a lot, and the things that he agree with and disagree with, I think people in the South.
But we talking about that particular thing.
Right there, like 13 years old. If my son happens to go get head, that's his business. But I'm not
Facts.
setting it up.
Facts.
But who gave him head? Is that like child abuse?
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna be 100% on. No, I'm gonna be. First of all, we not sure if it was 13. Let's not stick with that number.
But either way, regardless, why do you have to give it to him? Let him figure those things out himself. You get what I'm saying? As a parent, you don't intervene with your kid's sexual encounters or his sexual experiences. You don't have to. But some parents feel like, nah, my kid has to be like this and my kid has to be like that. Like, you should be getting this and you should be getting that, and not letting them figure it out on their own. Some people don't experience sexual situations until they're older. You get what I'm saying?
Well, let's not stick with the number 13 because we're not sure what the number is. Hold on.
I'm not sticking to the
Boosie's definitely the homie. So we not stick to the right. So, but when I will say this, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. When I saw that, I said to myself, damn, why didn't I think of that?
Why?
I really thought like that. Like maybe that was a good idea.
Why?
For one, as a male and living in a time right now as a black male, and to be raising a young black male, in your mind, you're curious when your baby is growing up, and you're curious about his sexuality. You're curious about it. You're curious about it. You because as a man, you like, I want my guy to be, like me.
Absolutely.
So when he said that, I was like, man, maybe that's not that bad.
In reality, that won't tell.
It won't.
Because your son will be trying to hide it from you and still get the head from the female, and then didn't like it and still wanted to go the other way.
And how about
so
this?
I would be.
Go ahead.
Just what I'm saying. If my son was 21 and we go to the club and like, I set him up. But it depends. That's what I'm saying. We just like you said, I don't go on the age thing. But if he was adult and he comes out with me and we see a lady, yo, what's up? You like us? She on you? I'll help any way I could to set it up and get him whatever the head, whatever you need.
Okay.
I'll assist with
that. My son will be 18 this year. My son will be 18. And I'm thinking, is it cool? Is it cool?
I think Young Flacco might be he might be cool on that. He's Young Flacco's like a ladies' man.
No, he's into all
Setting
that.
it up.
His mother caught him already doing what he do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Numerous times, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what I'm saying is that, so my son being 18, and we hanging out, and there's some young ladies around. Now we was in LA one time, and me and Rick in LA one time. Mm-hmm. Me, Rick, and my son, and he saw a girl that he liked, and he went right at her, and I said, "Don't play with it, Zane. Just go ahead."
He definitely shot his shot.
He shot his shot.
He landed.
Did he get the number?
Nah, the problem was she
was a little too old for him. She was too old for him, right?
Okay.
That's an excuse to shoot him down, but.
If he wanted her,
he had attention for that.
And she was, so he 18. Let's say she 27.
He was 17 then.
All right, he's 17. And she 27.
No, she wasn't that old.
I'm giving you an example. If she's 7, because you said like you're gonna shoot your shot. So if he's 17, she 27, and he want to shoot his shot at her or whatever, you gonna assist with that? She 27.
Nah, that's a little bit.
It's happened.
Right,
trust me. I know a 27-year-old who's dealt with a 17-year-old before.
She's a little off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if it was that situation, and he was 17, and he said, "Dad, I want her," and you speaking to her, she like, "Yeah, I'm 27." Da, 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 you still gonna assist with that?
No, I don't think that.
It can happen.
See, this is your questions are like, like you ask questions like a fucking cop. First of all,
now it
can happen. Like before I can answer it, like, it can happen. Like before I even get anything out.
I'll wait.
I won't be mad at that.
I'll wait. I'll wait. Go ahead.
When I was 17, I was dealing with older women.
Woo.
On your own.
Yeah.
We talking about your parent assisting.
So you know what? Parents' assistance is safe sex. You know what? Yeah. Let me teach you how to do it the right way. You know what? Let me assist you with that. Okay, this is the girl that you want to talk to. She's a little bit older. Let me talk to her. Let me sit y'all both down and have a conversation with y'all.
That's what you're gonna do?
Big homie.
That's what you're gonna do?
Big homie shit.
Okay.
That's what you do because they're gonna do it anyway. Whether you know it or not, they're gonna do it anyway.
All right, whether they know it or not. So if that's what I'm saying, if he does it on his own without your assistance, you know what I mean? I feel like that's different. You find out, like me personally, my son being 17 and a chick is interested in him at 27. Sis, what's wrong with you?
You're a mother though. It's different. You're gonna always look at it.
So you're not
differently.
but you gotta look at. Of course, I'm a mother. I'm a female. I'm always gonna look at it differently because you should be looking at it that way too. Regardless, this is a 27-year-old woman. She can take, like, to me.
You can do what?
She can take advantage of the situation. He's 17. He knows. He doesn't know anything. You get what I'm saying?
The fact that you
learn,
he gonna learn he gonna learn sexually, but is he learning mentally? She knows way more than he does. At 27, you shouldn't even be looking at a 17-year-old. You can't even go to the club together. In reality, y'all can't even do the same things. He can't even drink. Yeah, but you weren't supposed to. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't really get in with your regular ID.
Georgie.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying, but as a man and as a woman, as a mother and as a father, we always going to look at things slightly differently. As a man, you want your guy to reflect a part of you, you know. And then when it comes to women, it was like when my son's mother called me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Called me, like hysterical. Jimmy, oh my God. And said, I just caught Zane having sex. And I said, I was quiet. I let her talk. And she said, I was coming up the stairs and I heard some moaning. And I was like, what is going on? She said she listened. I said, did you interrupt him? She said, no.
This is embarrassing for
right?
me.
So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. I'm saying, she's like, I couldn't believe it. I said, what's he doing? Work. First of all, she didn't answer that, right? Mm-hmm. And then she was like hysterical. She couldn't believe. She's like, my baby. And I was just like, yo, Z, we could be having a whole nother conversation. He was in there with a female. We could be having a whole nother conversation. No disrespect to nobody's, outlook in anybody's preference, but we could be having a whole nother conversation. I'm personally happy that we not. So what we talking about?
We're just thinking about two different perspectives. Because in reality,
it's gonna happen.
If I catch my kid, honestly, I'm a cool mom.
How old is your son again?
He'll be 16 in next week.
Oh, he definitely drilling.
But
He definitely drilling.
But if I catch my son having sex, as a mom, am I gonna flip out? No. Of course, I'm gonna think, oh my God, this is my baby. He's actually having sex. Oh my God.
Right.
But in reality, I know that this is bound to happen.
She was crying.
You're 16. I probably would cry too.
She was crying.
I'm not gonna front. I
She
probably would cry
cried.
too. But if I call his
She
father
cried.
and be like, why I just caught George having sex, and he'd be like, well, was he getting it? I'd be like, nah, I heard he was getting it. That's our conversation.
Okay,
Or
that's good.
But I'm not like as
That's
far
good.
as like me getting you some, like at 16 is different. Younger, no. Like, but I'm talking about the age gap. I just gave you an analogy of the age gap. But when it comes to my kid, yeah, I'm rooting for you.
But mothers is different.
But I'm still
The
rooting
girl
for
can
you.
be
I tell my
27,
son
he
all
can
the
be 26.
time.
She's still well, she's too old for you to take advantage.
No,
If no
no,
woman is
no.
good enough for
That's
her.
not true. That's not true. Not me. Not for me. Not me. Now, if you, like I said, you 17, this girl's over 20 or something like that, sis, what's up with you? I'm sitting you down. Like, why you even think, like, why would you even want my kid? He can't give you nothing but penis. That's it. That's all he could give you. He can't give you nothing else.
Sometimes that's
That's all
only
they
what
need.
people want. Like,
But
you gotta allow that to
That's
be.
only what people want. But why would you, as an older person, 27, want to deal with somebody so young? That's something within you.
When I was
That's to me.
17,
That's not it.
My baby mom's is probably like 24.
Young Ricky, young Rob
That's
out there
like, who?
drilling.
When you was how old?
17, she's like 24.
Like you're
23.
like I get it if you're like grown. You 21. Even you know what I mean. You 21. You might your aura might be a little you know what I mean. But underage, nah. Underage, nah.
Listen,
Nah. Underage, nah.
you not playing like you
no, I'm not
you not playing with nothing.
I'm not.
Yeah, you definitely rough. You definitely. I get it.
I'm a mom at the end of the
I
day. I
get it.
protect my kids.
I get
And I
it.
know there's vultures out here, not just men vultures. There's women vultures out here.
I get that.
More
I get
women
that.
vultures, right?
I get that.
And you might not be equipped. Then you begin in situations like you
Like what?
want to be
Situation-
a 10-piece and you wake up and there's a baby next to you and you don't know how to deal with that.
Is that so? I didn't say I didn't know how to
Because you
deal with
being
it.
bamboozled.
I'm saying in hindsight, see now you want to put me
Wings.
down. Hmm?
I'm not playing.
Now you want to
Putting
now you put
words
words in my
I'm not
mouth.
playing.
Now you want to beat me down, right? Now you want to make light of my pain.
I'm not playing
Right?
the pain.
The pain that I'm out here. I'm on these
just
streets,
saying,
man. I'm
you
out here
never-
getting into things, man. I'm out here, I'm out here having my way, and then things are actually happening, and you just gonna make light of it.
I'm just saying.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
I told
It's
you
reality.
that was very personal.
You told all of us.
Yeah, because I want to be honest with the people though. Like
As a mom,
I want to be
no.
honest with the people. As a mom,
As
we
a
already know
mom,
what you
no.
because
Yes.
you stand in the same position that my son's mother stood
And most
in.
moms do.
Right, and that's cool. But I'm a man, and just like I can't tell you what it feels like to be a woman, it's vice versa. So I'm looking at it from a different angle. I'm like, yeah, yeah, my little man. Look at him out here. You out here drilling, boy. So it's the only conversation that we have, which we have often, is safety, the aspect, and not just sex, but actually also trusting people and trusting women and putting yourself in positions, that you shouldn't be in, right? Going to women's houses, going to girls' cribs and stuff like that. Those are things that
careful.
you got to be careful with. So, it's a lot to be talked about other than just the fact that he's drilling, He drilling. It's gonna happen regardless. Whether you catch your son or not, you may never catch your son doing it, but he's doing it. But so you still gotta have these conversations.
Yeah,
still.
that probably my only concern, the safety concern.
Yeah. All safety.
I mean, I tell my son now, like, I always let my son know, like, I'm always here. I'm the person. Your friends don't know shit. They dumb. Like, your friends will tell you the dumb
Kind
shit.
of aggressive though. You my mom,
Everything,
I'm probably-
really.
I'm jokey with
Yeah,
my kids though.
no, I didn't wanna-
I'm passionate. I'm not aggressive.
You might
I'm
have made a right essay
passionate.
on having,
But no,
sex
but
or
I let him know all the time, like, whatever you do, you know what I mean? Don't ever feel like you can't come to me and tell me anything because I'm going to protect you before anybody else.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But whatever
Angela
you do,
Davis over
make
here,
sure.
Asada Shakur, like.
Shut up. Whatever you do, make sure you protect yourself. If you're not gonna tell me, you could go to your father. You could go to, like, you got people that you could go to that can assist you. Cause I'm a woman. You might not want to come to me and tell me nothing. but
No,
I'm letting
you
know the
are a
door's
woman,
open.
but you are a black militant, though. You are a black militant.
I'm gonna come Uncle Ricky. I'm gonna set him up, man.
But I tell him, make sure that you protect yourself regardless, because you just never know. And don't be bringing no baby. You can't bring no babies in my house. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Can't be bringing, but that's the old school.
that's the old
Don't be
school,
bringing
right?
no babies in
Bring
this
no
house.
babies in my house. But there's other things you got.
Nigga do it anyway.
STDs, you got, you know what I mean? When, like, you know, people,
17.
period, men and women, you don't know what they out here doing. So you got to protect yourself and make sure that your safety is important before anything. Just wrap it up. I don't care how good it feel. Wrap it up.
Okay, mom, like I hear
You
you.
wrap it up because you had him.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship and I didn't wrap it up. I knew what I was doing.
You know what
He
you're
don't need to
doing.
make the same mistakes that I made. Even though he's not a mistake though.
Be better than me.
He be better than me.
Be better than
Better
me.
than
You
me.
don't.
I knew what I was doing though. What you said,
Never
right?
be like me. That's what I'm gonna tell him. No, little nigga, you could never be like me.
No, little nigga, you could never be like me. Don't even try it.
Baby boy.
Yo, listen, man. It's a lot going on right now, right? With this quarantine, and I see a lot of talk about opening the cities and stuff like that, opening the states, and people coming back outside. So it's like we get to have a little bit of summer or whatever. It's a couple things for this summer that I don't want to see though. All right. There's a couple things I do not want to see this summer. It's 2020. Okay? I do not want to see two males over the age of 18 on a motorcycle.
You saw that?
I don't want to see that.
You seen that?
Two grown men on a motorcycle. I do not want to see together.
Holding each other?
Yeah.
What?
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you if you get
Why you don't get your own motorcycle?
if you have a motorcycle, motorbike, scooter, moped, whatever it is.
What's those joints you just pick up on the side of the road?
What the scooters?
The shared ones. What you call those?
What?
The shared scooters they got all around the city.
Cities?
The little scooters that you just walk up to and just get on.
Yeah,
and
the
ride.
city joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Should be two males on.
I don't want to see two grown males on a bike.
What else you don't want to see?
Yeah, the rebels. Only one.
Yeah, the rebel. Yeah,
Rebel.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
I don't wanna see that.
It's 2020. You got a chance to do it all better. You
We
have
had
a-
enough space. We had enough
You-
time
They hit the
for you
pause
to
button.
actually think.
They hit the pause button, so I know you want to get out there and ride on your bike. Whether it's a BMW bike, a Kawasaki, KLR, a Ninja, a Harley Davidson, a Jigsaw, whatever it is, or you want a little, or you a little two stroke
I've never rode on the back of a motorcycle.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see two males. Put a girl on the back.
Definitely.
Or nobody on the back at all, or whatever. If you willing, I don't want to see you willing with your homie.
I wouldn't
if you
even
grown.
feel comfortable, like, as a man, feel comfortable with riding on the, like, you gotta hold. I gotta hold your waist.
No, you
So-
don't have to.
So,
How
so
you ride then?
yeah, you got.
In the
On
back.
certain bikes, you hold on to the side of the bike.
Right.
You don't have to.
I never seen anybody hold on. Well, I thank God I haven't seen two men
I just seen that.
So you telling me you dating a dude
Yeah.
and he come in
and he
as a
pull
man.
up and he like, yo, I'm gonna come
Talk
see
about
you, and he pull up on the bike and he with his man, but he on the back.
this. Nah. I might just be a little embarrassed and call it out because I'm embarrassed.
Oh
So
my
because I'm
God.
embarrassed, I might be like, wait,
Oh
also
my
y'all
God.
riding real sarcastic. So yeah, You got a friend on the
So
back of
you're
your
not,
bike,
you're
another
not,
man.
you're
that's
not
a
gonna
little-
holler. You're not gonna holler.
Nah.
What if he's on the back?
He's
not
in the back.
riding. He's on the back.
Yeah, he's the one on the back.
Whether you in the back or the front, it ain't right. It ain't it.
You better be running
So
from
what
the.
you don't want to see this?
Another thing I don't want to see. I got two things I want to see. Yeah, two things I don't want to see. I do not want to see. Because the clubs is gonna open at some point. I don't want to see 20, 30 dudes, one table with no girls. This is what I do not want to see.
But what is it about
20, 30 niggas with no bitches. I do not want to see that. You know why? Let me tell you why. 20, 30 niggas at one table is how Corona started. That's a fact.
Oh boy.
No, that is a fact.
How is that a fact?
That is a fact.
How?
That the coronavirus started in New York City at Club Duke's
Wow.
on a Friday night.
Wow.
It was a table of niggas that had champagne and no bitches.
And that's how it started.
And they was all over each other. I love you, nigga. Wow. What up, nigga? Yo, we lit.
And that Chief Keef came on.
Yeah.
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef came on. It was like, right. And they all was partying. And they was in close proximity, smoking hookah, with no bitches around.
What is that about?
And that's how Corona started. That's a fact. Look it up.
What is that about?
Look it up.
Though? Like the bromance.
I don't know what it's
What is-
about.
what is
I'm
it
telling you what it
about?
is.
Like just like bromance is like a like.
See,
Like
now
guys-
you going far. Bromance, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Look
I don't
it up.
know what
you
is
know
that?
what a bromance is.
I don't know what that is.
See for this summer.
What don't you want to see? You talking about bromance. I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you.
I
The
don't know
homies.
what I don't want to see this summer. I'm just. I'm. I'm tired of seeing everybody look the same. I'm tired of seeing chicks look the same. Everybody got the two pieces. Everybody got the baby hairs. Everybody got the eyebrows and the eyelash and the eyelashes. Like everybody looks the same. Everybody looks exactly the same. The long nails with the rhinestones. Like what's different? I'm tired of seeing that.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sick.
fair.
I'm sick of it.
Okay, so you don't mind being the only female at that 20, 30 dude table? That hookah?
But why
champagne?
is there? But that's what I want to understand. Why is there 20 and 30 dudes? Like why?
The homies want to party. They celebrating. The homies want to party.
The homies always want to party. Yeah, like
No,
what
if
is
you
that?
going, listen, I'm not mad at the homies who want to party, but you got to put girls in there, man.
But the homies always want to be together. What is
That
that
look
about?
is not.
What is about that? What is it about the homies always wanting to be together?
I don't know where you going with this.
I'm asking a question. I'm
don't know.
not going. I'm not going anywhere.
Listen, because
it's real.
listen, homies, we love each other. I love my nigga. I love my brothers. Right? So I want to party with them. I want to celebrate with them. We done been through.
So you rather be around your
No,
bros?
whoa.
When I say rather,
Slow down, because anybody that ever notice me and watch how I party, it's heavily populated with women. I don't do that. I'm not into that. I'm not into to 15, 20 niggas and no females. I'm not into that. You understand? Now, what I'm saying is that you got to understand the mentality. The mentality, because we coming up from the streets, right? And we come up together and we shared everything. And we get a chance to get some money and celebrate and party. We want to do it with who? We want to do it with our homies. We want to do it with our brother. So I get that.
50 cent soda, we
That's
want
right.
champagne.
That's right. So
It's a loyalty.
that's not what the problem is. The problem is not being with your homies. The problem is not having some sprinkles of women in there.
Okay.
That's when it comes to issue, because that don't even look cool.
So it's about how it looks.
It don't. No, but it's not cool. But it's just not. It's not cool. Where you going with this?
I'm asking you a question.
No,
I'm
'cause
not
you
going
somewhere.
anywhere. I'm not going
Because you got this thing.
anywhere.
Because you calling it something bromance and all that. It's not a bromance, and I don't even like that word. Right? I find that word be deeply offensive to the homies.
We're gonna go around that.
Really,
Say
for
what I
real.
wanna see.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me, yeah, what you don't want to see, bro? Because she's
Alright.
disrespecting us.
All right, ladies, what I don't want to see this summer, all my BBWs, y'all beautiful, I love y'all. But I do not want to see y'all with them short one-piece spandex suits looking like creative wrestling players.
That is so
Do
wrong.
not want to see y'all bouncing
That's
out the
really
house
wrong.
with a one-piece
It's really wrong.
looking like Bam Bam Bigelow.
It probably makes them feel good.
I want to see that.
It probably makes them feel good.
I'm a big brother myself, and then I stick to fashion that fits my body type. So
You
I
was
try
just
to do the
walking
same
around in a
thing.
wife beater.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm just saying.
Rick, you know that's
And
basically
for the fellas,
you're wrong for that, Rick.
these man purses. I don't have nothing against the man purse, but if you only got backwoods, keys, and chapstick and gum in there, you don't need the bag. Bro.
Chapstick.
Put that shit in your back pocket. Call it a day.
Bliss tag.
So you don't got a problem with the purse, but the bag.
Like you carrying it for no reason. Like what is it? Accessory to your outfit? If you ain't got no, you don't got a 30 clip in there,
A 30 pack.
30 pack, 40 pack in there, and it can't fit in your pocket, so you need the bag. Then you don't need, your Fonso leaf can fit in your back pocket, bro.
It might look
You don't need the
nasty
bag,
in your
bro.
back pocket. It might be lumpy.
But it's a fashion thing though. So you wearing it because it's a fashion thing. It's a fashion statement.
following.
It's like a
following.
Dior. Everybody following. We living in a time right now where everybody following. It's like
I just don't want to see a bunch of them. Man.
everybody's following. Nobody's. It's not you don't get celebrated for being original no more. You don't get celebrated for.
So that's what it's about, being
What?
celebrated.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just. Oh my God. I'm
I'm
not saying
Okay.
that's what needs to happen. What I'm telling you is that nobody looks down on people for being followers. Everybody's following. Everybody's doing the same thing. You just said you don't want to see people doing the same thing, but you already ready to bite my head off about some celebration.
I just asked the question. Why I gotta bite your head off for asking the question? All I'm doing is asking questions.
You got
I don't like the line
you
of
got
questioning.
you got a lot of questions though.
Why you don't like my line of questions? Because y'all don't
It's
want
like
to.
it goes
Because
somewhere
Maino
else.
been dodging my questions all
Okay,
show.
what's the questions?
No,
no.
it's
Be
done
honest.
now.
Don't tell me because you had a question you
I don't
earlier,
remember.
and we talked about it earlier. We talked about your book and stuff like that. What was what you want to talk to me
I
about?
wanted to talk about another you having a child and your kid calling somebody else mommy or daddy.
Oh, Jesus. This is not a love show. You do know that.
That's not a love show. How do you feel about somebody? Because I seen this online and it was a situation.
Right?
I seen it online and it was a situation where, it was a step parent.
Right? What did you see online?
Oh, it was Russell Wilson.
What happened?
He posted for Little Future's birthday a nice heartfelt message to him on Instagram.
Right?
And he ended it with "Daddy love, happy birthday, Daddy love."
Oh no.
You're amazing.
No. Why? Why?
That
Why?
man has been
Why?
he's been
What?
a dad.
Okay,
what's the
but what-
problem?
okay,
It's
but-
not like he said, "I'm your father," something like that. He said, "Happy birthday, Daddy loves you."
No.
Everybody went crazy.
What?
It wasn't even about it was such a heartfelt message. Everybody ignored everything that he said, and it was just like,
man.
"Daddy loves you." No, the ego came out. No,
man,
like that's
no.
fighting, and she Sierra let him do
Yeah,
this,
she's out
and
of
Sierra
line for
let
that.
him do that.
What?
But what if what if the kid decided to call him daddy just because he seen his little sister or whatever call him daddy? What if he decided
But
to call him
why-
daddy? She's supposed to say no, that's not your fault. Like he has an active
We're not
father.
talking about Little Future calling him daddy. We talking about him saying daddies love you in a public.
But he loves
on
him.
social media.
After he literally posted a video of him scuba diving with him, doing fatherly duties, doing daddy duties. He does a lot of daddy duties with him. He has a whole response.
Only because they live together.
It's not only because he doesn't. That's his choice. It's not only because he lived together.
No, it's not a
Dudes who
choice.
live together.
Your
you know
aggression
pe-
is unmatched.
Not a choice.
because it
It's
is
what is
a
it?
choice.
It's a choice.
Are y'all saying anything? Nobody's saying anything
It's a choice.
about Zani calling T.I. her father. Nobody's saying anything about what's his name? Albie Short's son calling Diddy Diddy calls him his son. Nobody's saying nothing
Okay,
about that.
what's the-
So why
okay.
is it that y'all come in after Russell, who's doing
Who's coming first of all?
phenomenal? Not y'all, but people.
I want you to pipe down first of all.
Because I'm passionate
Because
about
you
this.
really piped up right now for no reason. What I'm saying is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all on how you look at it, right? So in my mind, it's like if the child has a father that's active, in that child's life, then it should be no other reason why the child should be, especially a child that young, right? Now you use an example of Quincy and Diddy and all that. Quincy, old enough to make that decision on his own, in my opinion.
How long has
He
been
wasn't
around?
no baby, like he wasn't like.
How long
that,
has Quincy been in Diddy's life?
Wow, but he wasn't no baby like that.
Really?
Nah, he wasn't no baby like
Future's
that.
not a baby.
How old is he?
Little Future. How old is Little Future?
Yeah, like it's a baby. He wasn't
That's
like
not a baby.
That's. You know what? Can we get him like?
But how long has how long has
I don't
Zanique
know, but
been
all
in-
I'm
been
saying is this.
Well, T.I. been in Zanique's life.
I don't.
Nobody says nothing about that,
All
and
we know
he
is-
takes care
Stop
of it.
comparing it.
How?
You comparing it. You making a tit for tat thing.
It's not a tit for tat.
How
I'm
long
saying
is
nobody is
Russell
saying
Westbrook
nothing
been in
about
Lil
that.
Future life?
What?
How long is Russell Westbrook?
Not
It's
Westbrook.
not what-
Russell Wilson.
One of them 6'5" niggas. You know,
This is football, bro. It's not. It's football.
I don't know.
He's not 6'5".
He's
Yeah,
but
they-
regardless,
they-
since he's
they-
been in that child's life, he's been taking on a role
How long has it been,
voluntarily.
though? Because he's only.
It's been some years, though.
It's been
bro.
some years.
It's been a
he
couple
wasn't a
years.
baby.
He
It's
wa-
been some years though.
yeah, he was a baby.
It's been
Oh, he
some
was?
years.
He was a baby.
So basically, that's only. Oh, that's.
You know what? It's tricky. I really
But
don't
you
have
said-
no real answer for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't have no real answer for that. But I will say, as a male, that I would be offended if the shoe was on the other foot. If I was in a situation where my daughter or my son was calling somebody else daddy, or somebody was referring to them as being a daddy, I would be offended.
Especially
Right?
if I'm active.
Especially if I'm active in my kid's life. If now, I don't know the particulars, so that's why I don't even want to. This is not even that type of show where we get into, people's business or celebrities' business. Let's keep it general. So let's take what happened and then make it general, right? Let's not make it about T.I. because you going somewhere else. All right, I got to shut you down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And bring you back to reality. Let's keep it general to the point where it's like, how do you feel about that? Could you date a man and have a baby and then have the guy that you dating or your husband calling himself daddy to your kids?
Okay. We don't know the dynamics, and my kids know who their father is. You know what I mean? Now, if it's a situation where you are actually like you're playing a extra father role, like you're doing all the necessary things, you're taking care of my kids, you're doing things with my children one-on-one time, all of these things, providing for my kids, doing all of this stuff in a father figure way. If my kids are older, but if they decided that they wanted to call you that, I mean, I would be a little funny about it, but they know my kids know who their dad is. So it could be the fact that this could be a second dad to them. You get what I'm saying? And if you decide to do that, I'm not going to intervene if you feel like that's how you feel towards them. I call my stepmom mom. I call my sister's mother mama. But my mother is my mother. You get what I'm saying? They can never take my mother's place.
How you feel about that?
The problem is not with the child calling the person dad or pops or father, is that he said daddy love you. That's why that's why I would feel a way if my kids lived with another man and a mother and he came on social media and said daddy love you. I will feel offended and I'll feel disrespected because from the outside looking in, it might look like that I'm not active and I'm not doing my job as being a father figure in my kid's life because you're calling yourself daddy and saying daddy loves you. That's the problem. It's not about what the kids calling him, or even if he even call him son and they call him dad. That's cool. But when you come up on social media and make a perception, because people take things different ways, and then like when you just said that, it made it seem like he's saying like that's my child, I'm his father, and homie is not in the picture, not doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's how I take it.
Right.
So that's your ego.
No, it's not my ego.
It is because what you telling me.
But what if I'm active?
But
and I'm
you
doing what I'm
act.
supposed to be
But all right.
doing?
So if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, why are you so concerned about? People could take anything and change it into something. Why are you concerned about what people interpret who don't even matter when you know what the actuality and the reality of the situation is? Because that's
I'm
what you
mad
just
that
told me.
He set it up for them to
He
do
didn't.
that.
He just set it up. He did what he felt was in.
Let's
he
keep
felt-
it general,
okay,
though. Let's
okay,
keep it general,
so
though.
This
Keep it
person,
general.
whoever, what if he did it because that's what he felt in his heart? Not necessarily you taking it, you interpreting it as if you feel like he's saying that you're not active. But what if y'all have a relationship where he knows that you're active, he respects you as his father, but he also knows that he loves this kid just as much as you do?
That's understandable. But
So you worried about, and then he goes on social media and say, "Daddy loves you," but he respects you as a parent.
He put that.
How? That don't make sense. No, that's your ego once
No, it's
again.
not.
How can he not respect you when he's looking at this kid? He does his due diligence. He's doing his daddy
And me
duties.
too.
Okay, then. So then you put up there, "Daddy
Put
loves you."
stepdad love you.
Why?
That's what you are.
You can't tell me what I want to put up there.
Say what? What'd you say?
You could have done that. Stepdad love you.
He could have. He didn't.
That's-
every day.
Every
Right.
day.
Only because
he put
he
up
lived with
only
the
but,
mother.
but whether he lives with only because so what? But he lives with the mother and he's taking on an active role
Because
as
he's
a
in the house
father.
with them.
But he's showing that every day. He's teaching him how to do this. He's teaching him how to do that.
Okay.
He's
And
teaching
if he
him
was
how to
with
do
me,
this.
I'd be
He's
teaching
doing
him
this
that.
with him. Okay, so why isn't he then?
Because me and the mother is not together.
But what that mean? My kid sees his father every week. Every week he sees his father.
Every week.
Every week,
How many-
every week he sees his
every
father.
week. So every
And even
5
if
days.
but
How
it don't
many days
matter.
out of the week?
Okay, so
How many days out of the
once
week?
again, he lives.
I'm asking you a question. How many days out of the week?
Listen.
Answer
to-
that question first.
What? How many days out the week? What?
Does
3
your
to 4
kid see-
days.
3 to 4 days, right?
Yes.
So the other what days he's gonna
He's
be
with
your-
me.
But if you was married, he'd be with you and your husband, right?
Yes, and then you can. But on your days, when he sees you every week. On your days, you decide what you want to do with that child.
But he'd still be with your husband more.
Yeah.
Right or wrong? Okay.
Okay, but even if he's with my husband more, that doesn't. I'm not gonna take away from the fact that you're being a good father and you're doing what you need to do every week.
But
We're gonna acknowledge that, and my husband is gonna.
not when
He
your
gonna have to
husband on
respect.
Instagram
But
saying daddy love you.
but why can't he say he loves him?
Your
And he's
stepdad- he
looking
could
at him
love
as a
him.
son.
Your stepdad love you. Your stepdad loves you.
Okay, but that's you and your ego telling him
Not
what he
no
needs to
ego.
say to make you feel better.
Well, you call what you want to call it. I want
What you
smoke.
saying is, I need you to say this so that I feel better about
No,
it.
no, I don't. No, not that I feel better because you're putting on a perception that I'm not doing. What I'm supposed to be doing
How?
by saying that daddy loves
No,
you.
that's
You're
your
not his father. You're not his
interpretation.
daddy.
That's your
his
interpretation.
stepfather.
That's your
just the person
interpretation.
that looking over
Not
him
every
'cause I'm
stepfather
not
goes
there.
the extra mile like that
You're
man
right,
does too.
But he's a good dude. I'm a.
Then again, future never post him doing anything with that kid.
We gonna shut up though.
That
We're
don't
not
mean.
talking
No,
about
we're not talking about.
We
nobody
gonna let
in
him
general.
keep talking.
We're just saying
Uh-huh.
he's a good dude. My wife or
He's
my,
a great
my,
dude.
not my wife, my baby mother's living with a good dude. He's stepping up. He's playing a good father figure in my child life on an everyday basis because my child is with him. He gets all those points. He gets the most respect for that because he don't have to do it, but he's doing it out of love for my baby mother and my child. Cool. But at the end of the day, me being the man that I am, I know that I'm going to be an active parent in my child life. So there's no reason for him to get up there and talk about daddy love you. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, fair enough.
what are you talking about?
No, it's all about perspective though.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all point of view. Your point of view is valid. His point of view is valid, and as you
understand.
gotta always remember, as a man, we always gonna see things a little bit more differently.
Right.
You know,
And
I would
not to cut you off. It's not,
yeah.
it's not pride, Georgie. It's just I feel like it's respect, a respect level.
Okay.
I would be offended, you know, if it was me. I wouldn't ever want that to be me.
I
you know?
understand.
So that's you know, in a nutshell, like for whoever it is,
Mm-hmm.
anybody, you know, unless you was just not in a child's life at all,
Yeah, I can
you know,
not
then
see
it's just
that.
like whatever. I don't even care about my own kid. But look at me, like I was holding babies the first night, like first look at me, I got babies the first day, like I'm a good guy.
Okay.
I'm basically a good guy. So you know, it ain't a thing. It's a lot of other things that's way more important than that, though. You know, because at the end of the day, if my son is too old for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ain't calling nobody daddy anyway.
But I got a 5-year-old, but regardless, I mean, that's just that dynamic. I don't. It depends on what the situation is. I don't know how I would feel about that, but I know how.
Are you dating?
Yes.
You ain't brought nobody home yet?
Oh,
So you're not doing the first night?
definitely not. Definitely not. No first night, nothing.
So
No.
nobody's met George.
Well, my ex.
We know that. I mean,
Yeah. No.
we know that already.
No. But George is old enough. He knows mommy's dating.
He really?
Yeah. He told me.
When I was young,
he
I
told
had
me
I gotta do what I
gotta do.
Yeah, I ain't see it that way.
I know you was overprotective.
Yeah, I was like, well, my mom's is
I
like,
didn't notice my mom was dealing with like in a relationship or dealing with a dude until I got older. She did a real good job of like hiding that from us.
right.
I mean, he doesn't. Nobody's met him yet. He doesn't need to worry about that. But he is a person like, where you going? What you doing? Like, you know, he questions me like he's my father. So, and I'm not a parent that hide things from him. I mean, I don't tell him everything. It's none of his business. I'll just tell him it's none of your business. But when it comes to certain things, like, I'm open. Like, I've asked him, like, how would you feel about me dating somebody? You know what I mean? I asked him these questions to see how he would feel about it because he's older now, you know? So.
I saw my mother with a dude before. Like, I was in the
You
I was in
ready
the
to fight
room and
him?
I heard I lost my. I was just like traumatized by that. Like, they wasn't having sex, but they was like on a couch, like
Fondling?
they was like kissing, and it was like it was about to happen.
You went in the room, started pacing.
I was just like,
I don't-
like I couldn't believe it.
That bothers me. Like, doing that while my kid is
I
there.
couldn't believe. I had a panic attack. I couldn't believe it. I just
You
like
had
what?
anxiety?
I was like, what the hell? Like, I never seen that like that in my life. Like, what the hell you doing? What you doing on that man?
So you gotta go.
What's going on? Like, what you doing with that man? Like,
I remember one time, my mom's just crazy. God bless her dad. She some dude she was dealing with owed her some money. So I get her on the phone like, you keep asking for my money. Maybe send my son over there. So then she come in the room like, go knock on this door, ask him when he gonna have my money.
She
So I
wasn't
had to
playing.
Walk around the corner, knock on the dude's door like, yo, listen, man. Mom said you owe some money, man, whatever. And I don't want to keep coming over here, keep asking for the money, man. I don't want to deal with this, man. Just give her money, bro, because I don't want to keep paying her. Anybody know, like, you gotta, like, I can't say no, like, I'm gonna
Right.
have to-
I don't know. When it come to my kids, like, I don't know. I'm my kid's superhero. So, you know, my kids know me from just holding things down and just making
Right.
sure the thing is solidified. When it comes to my personal life, period, I don't believe in speaking about my personal life unless something is solid and solidified and like I know like this is what this is gonna be. Other than that, I mean, I don't need to tell my kids like if I'm dating or something like that unless it's getting serious. That's how I feel.
yeah, you a mother, so
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because first of all, yeah, I'm not gonna have a man coming in and out of my kid's life. You know what I mean? Like, I need solidification. I need to know that you're gonna be there. I don't even like to argue in front of my children.
right.
I don't believe in that. Like, I'll just be quiet or whatever.
You,
and be
you
like,
would
look,
surprise
the kids is
me
here.
that you don't argue in front of anybody. The way you out here protesting.
My son saw me cry one time.
You
Once.
cry? You cried?
First of all, relax. My
If you
feelings
told me that you ain't cried since you was 8 years old, I would believe you. You like a strong black queen,
I cry. We
right?
hurt. We
Okay.
hurt. Our feelings get hurt, but they don't stop anything. You know what I mean? Like, even yes, I'm very strong, but
You're
I
very
feel-
opinionated, also.
I am very opinionated. I
You're
don't care.
very confrontational.
I'm not confrontational.
Or maybe
you
just
call
with
it
me.
you call it confrontational because
What you said to me earlier? Why men feel more loyal to their homies
Yeah.
than to their girlfriend? Mm-hmm. And what, like, it depends on what you're saying. Like, so if it's, I'm gonna feel more loyal to my guys than to somebody that I don't know that well.
But what if you do know them that well?
Then there's a difference. If this girl becomes my girlfriend and this is my, why are we talking about this? Is like
You the one
love
brought it up.
we spent the whole
You the one who
episode.
brought it up.
We spent the whole episode talking about
No, we
relationships,
didn't.
man.
No, we didn't talk about relationships. We talk about
talking
talked
about relationships, man.
Topics, lust.
Cops is out there beating niggas senseless, shooting niggas senseless,
Here we go.
and we sitting over here talking about.
Because these are things though that people want to know. These are different aspects of life. It's men, it's women, and people have.
No.
And I don't have the same approach that every woman has. But I'm still a woman at the end of the day. Yes, I don't understand that. Like, men have this loyalty to their guys. Like, they hang around their guys all the time, and like, y'all just.
You know
So you telling me-
what I've been through with my guys. Not to cut you off. You know what I've been through with my guys.
Okay.
Do you understand the pain and the trials, the tribulations that I done been through with my guys? I've been beaten by the police, chased by the police, locked up by the police.
You never had a girl there to hold you down?
Hold on. I've hustled, lost, gained, shot at, shot for my homies. You understand? Like, do you understand what we go through as brothers, the brotherhood? Like, you grow up with your friends so close that you're brothers and you share everything. You fight each other. You fight for each other. You get old enough to defend yourself in the neighborhood. You sell drugs together. You get locked up together. The police is coming. You got to run. You got to stash. One person is in detention and he in Spofford or he's on Rikers Island and you got to see him and send him stuff and you got to go up there with his mother. Like, all of these things, that love, that bond that you go through with your homie is I think it's underrated. It's underrated.
Why?
It's underrated because it's I don't hear a lot of people talking about it like that. See, it's like you say, oh, this is bromance. It's not a bromance. It's like, you understand, this is my brother. Like, we've been through hell together. He'd have been shot in the face and I had to hold him and get him to the hospital.
Okay,
you
that
understand?
makes sense.
You know, we've been through trials, through violence, through drugs, through the court system, through the prison systems, through everything that you can imagine. Everything that you can imagine about being for your brother, your brotherhood. Like, I like to brag that I got lifetime friends. My friends been.
That's good.
We've been friends since we was 10, 11 years old. I told one of my homies the other day, I said, man, we've been together so long, homie, that we've been friends so long that I can't even remember how we even met. Because I don't even remember a part of my life without you in it. Right? And my friends then did decades in prison. And we stood by each other through those times. Real niggas pay lawyer fees, man. You understand? Like,
I understand.
it's this thing about being real. Everybody is talking about, oh, I'm a real nigga, I'm real this and that. And I like to say that, how do you know how real you are if you haven't been tested? If your realness hasn't been tested, if you haven't been in a situation with them, those people are telling you that your maximum is 25 years, your minimum is 15. Have you been tested? Had you had to stand by your friends and watch them get sentenced to 10s and 15 years and they needed you? Have you been tested? This is how you test your realness and your love for your brother and that brotherhood and that bond. That is deep, because that's the only type of brotherhood that I know. That's the only type of brotherhood that I can ever speak towards. But I'm not talking about the dude that you meet on Instagram and y'all go to the club and hang out and you be like, yo, this is my bro. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about tried and tested relationships. I'm talking about, boy, like we didn't had to do work for each other. You understand? When I was 14 years old, and a dude hit my friend in the face with a wrench and put him in a hospital, and I went and shot that dude's house up. I would do it. I would have did worse than that for my brother. You understand? Because we already in the ghetto. All we got is each other, right? So that brotherhood, that is deeper, and it's a lot of times we don't interact with the females yet. We do, but we don't. It's a different feeling. We don't know how to trust early or love the right way, because we already. It's like my nigga, my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially I didn't watch my friends die right in front of me. Mm-hmm. You understand? And my experience, I don't think it's no different from every black male experience that comes from the inner city, that come from the ghetto, that come from whether it's Detroit, 8 Mile, 7 Mile, whatever it is, you know, West Side, South Side, Chicago, Compton, Inglewood, whatever. Like, and anywhere. It's the same. This era, my era, it don't matter, because the ghetto is the same in essence, right? So it's like people say, "Oh, what's this bromance?" It's not. It's a deep rooted brotherhood, and it's. I got friends that I felt is my brothers, and the only thing that separates us is the fact that we just not blood, but we feel like brothers. Mm-hmm. You can't tell, like 80 is my brother. Mm-hmm. It's like I don't know life without him. Sino is my brother. He's my brother. This is my brothers. Like, I don't like. We argue, we fight, but it's just like I don't know life without them. We don't always agree, but I don't know life without them. It's not a sense of what comes first. It's not about the bros over hoes, or I'm more loyal to my niggas than I am to my own woman. Mm-hmm. It's not about that. It's different. Mm-hmm. It's different, and I don't think a lot of people really understand that connection, especially when you come from the street. Now, if you didn't grow up that way, then maybe you don't have that type of camaraderie. You don't have that type of brotherly love for another individual. You didn't grow up with your homie, sitting on the stoop playing That's My Card and selling drugs on that same corner together. Maybe you didn't do that. Mm-hmm. You understand? Maybe you didn't steal together and rob together, and you know what I'm saying, and try to come up together and try to share in your dreams together. Maybe you didn't go through that. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you did, then you understand what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it is to ride for your nigga. You know what it is to have one of your homies die and then have to avenge that. Mm-hmm. You know what it is. You know what it's unwritten, and so this is why we celebrate together, right? This is why we love the way we love. This is why. So for a woman, it's like, you rather be with your homies than your friends, than your girl. Yo, it's times when I was in a relationship, it's times that I wanted to just be with my niggas, and I wanted to feel that love, because that love is different. Mm-hmm. I wanted to be around that love right there. I wanted to feel that love. I wanted to feel that genuineness being around my guys, and that's just something that women don't always understand. You know.
Because we can't give that to you. We give you the nurturing love. We give you.
It's a different
type of love.
It's a different type of love.
It's a loving love. It's not an experience type of love.
It's a different type of love, because we mostly, sometimes, you go through a lot of stuff with your girl. Y'all go through all types of stuff. You know what I mean? I always feel like situations bring people closer together. Mm-hmm. Like, if we done been locked up together and beat by the police together and these type of things, and they may sound funny to people. It's like, what the hell are you talking about, beat by the police? Like, growing up, these were all things that we encountered, and I can only reflect on my upbringing, because this is just me, right? But when you go through situations with each other, it make you close. It make you closer. Rick and them had a situation Paul was over there shooting the AK or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Rick got shot, grazed or whatever. I was full rapper mode at this time. But I'm on the first thing smoking. Yo, where you at? You over there at such and such hospital? I'm on the way. Bentley, everything, pulling up. Yo, what up? At the hospital, because that's the only thing I've been trained to do. This is how I grew up. This is what I know. This is your guy. Then you show and prove. You take care of your guy.
Absolutely.
You understand? And vice versa. Because it's life's ups and downs. And you go through that with your friends, your partners, your brother. It's just different.
But
man.
what about when women are friends too? Yes, it's a different type of experience. Like when you say, like, what is a real nigga to you? Is a person who's there for you through thick and thin? Is that just a real nigga? Because I feel like women could be real niggas too.
That's true. But I see, here's to answer your question. I don't compare these things. Yeah. I don't put my woman above the homies above. It's just different. It's separate. It's different. And sometimes we can be all together. It's times where I don't want to be around the homies. I want to be with my girl or the woman. Like, it's like, yo, what you? Or I'm up to, I'm somewhere doing something I ain't got no business doing. I'm over there with a baby on my chest. And 80 is calling me, and I don't want to answer. Because I'm doing something I ain't got no business doing. But this is my time with the females that I want to be with. It's different, right? So it's not that I compare it. It's not that one needs to be over the other. It doesn't have to be.
Does the experience have to always be like the experiences that you're explaining are like we got locked up together, like somebody got you, like all of these experiences? Yes, they do define your friendship or your brotherhood with somebody, but what about the good experiences? Those are just as good as the bad experiences.
Yes, they are.
And not just that too. Like you don't compare them, fine, but do you ever think like, damn, my girl can't give me what my bros could give me? Or like this female can't give me.
Right, that's why I told you it's separate. Like
would she ever be able to give you that?
It's different.
Okay.
Can't compare it 'cause
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm not looking to compare it. Right? I was in a relationship, right? I had a warrant that I didn't know I had a warrant for, and I was booked to do like to go to Aces, right? And I got in front of Aces. This is a few years ago, right? 'Cause Aces is not open. And I was hosting. And when I got there, it was police in front of there. And they basically, I was like, what they here for? And they was waiting for me, right? They was waiting for me for some bullshit, right? So I gets locked up. And the girl that I was in a relationship with at the time, I had just dropped her off to the airport that morning. This was a Friday night now. She just got to Miami. She's supposed to be spending the whole weekend there, right? Now I'm locked up. I'm gonna be out in the morning, but you know what she did? She said, "Yo, I'm on my way back." And I told her not to come, but she came anyway. She forfeited her trip just to come back and be at that courthouse in the next afternoon for me when she didn't have to. So do I recognize that women can be just as rich? Yes, I recognize that. That's some real nigga shit. When she didn't have to be, and those are the type of characteristics that I personally love in any person. Yo, where you at? I'm on my way right now because that's the type of person I am. What happened? All right, say less. I'm on my way. Right? When she did that, I was like, yo, she different. So it's not that we don't think, or me, it's not that I don't think that women could be just as real or show you certain things, because yeah, they could. Like, shit, man, it's a lot of times when something's going on and the only person you got to lean on is your woman. I get that. But it goes back to what I was saying. I don't really necessarily believe one is over the other. I think they both essential. So I need for you to take one word out of your vocabulary. That bromance shit. Take that out. Throw that away.
Did you make that up?
Yeah, no, I heard other people saying that.
No.
Put that in the garbage.
No,
But even with dealing with all of that, like we talking about, this brotherhood and real nigga. Like, what is the real definition of a real nigga?
A real nigga.
RN?
You asking the definition of what a real nigga is?
Yeah, like, yes. What is the definition of a real
All right.
nigga?
For me, a real nigga, like, first of all, what needs to be understood is this. A real nigga is not or does not have to mean anything violent. Does not mean that you bust your gun.
Facts.
Does that mean that you drilling, that you putting in pain, that you catching stains or whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Because I know some bona fide rats that do all the above.
Absolutely.
Right? I know some bona fide rats that'll do all that and then jump right on the stand and say he did it. Okay? Real nigga ain't got nothing to do with that. Real nigga ain't got nothing to do with if you get money or not, as far as hustling. Just cause you getting money, you hustling, and you got a watch and a car, a couple chains, that don't make you a real nigga either. Real nigga is somebody first that is real with himself. Honest with who he is as a person. That man that gets up every day, goes to work, got kids at home, got his wife at home, working his job, working on his dream, taking care of his business, handling his business, is no less a real nigga than a nigga in the street.
Absolutely.
Right? Real nigga is not defined by what you do to make a living.
Right.
Real nigga is not defined by how many homies you know or whatever. Real nigga is defined by you being true to who you are. You being true to your manhood. You living by your morals and your principles. If you're not part of the street and you don't adhere to the street rules or the codes or whatever it is, then that's cool. You still a real nigga if you're a real man about who you are. If you stick to what makes you the person you are, you can work at 7-Eleven and still be real with who you are, real with your family, real with what matters to you as a person, as a man. Real, the term real nigga is so overused. It's so overused. It's so overused. How real do you know that you are if you haven't been tested? Your realness hasn't been tested. And that is on some street shit. Outside of the street, like I said, you paying your bills, you taking care of your family, you doing what you got to do, you stand out the way. Does that make you not a real nigga? No, you can be a real nigga because you know who you are. The problem is that when you portray a certain type of image and then don't live up to the image that you portray, that's the problem. That's the issue. When you proclaim one thing, you wearing one flag, but then soon as it's cool to pick up another flag, that's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You flip-flopping, you switch-siding, you dick-riding. And mind you, this is a known fact. This is a biblical fact.
Biblical.
No, it's biblical.
Mm-hmm.
Dick riders do not make it to heaven. No, I'm dead serious. Mm-hmm. That is a known fact. Dick riders do not make it to heaven. You can't call yourself a real nigga and then be a dick rider. You can't be riding waves or chasing after every time a rapper's in town. You need to be in his face, or you need to be at the table right in front of him. You trying to perform for a man, or you trying to find or look for validation from other niggas that you don't even know. Niggas that don't even give a fuck about you. But yet you on Instagram saying you real. That ain't real. That ain't how it go.
You lack integrity.
Cause integrity. Real man has integrity. A real man has principles.
Good character.
Right. Well,
Slow down.
character is very important.
Yep.
But characters vary. Like I said, you can't claim you real, but then you want to be validated by celebrities, and you want to be on the scene in front of everybody. You want to be in everybody's face. You want like that ain't real, right? That ain't realistic. You know what I mean? I'm almost at a point where I don't even like the term real nigga, because everybody automatically thinks of some street shit, and it's really not. It's not really so much about some street shit. It's about just your manhood. It's about being who you are as a man. I'm cool with dudes that totally don't even understand my upbringing. They totally don't understand where I come from. And they black. They from just a different upbringing. And that does not make them not real. One of my closest homies, my guy, like he wasn't in the street like that. But he's a real nigga. And he has a code about him that I admire. That's my guy, Executive Nick. Like he wasn't in the street per se like some of these real niggas supposed to be. Like that's not what he did. But see, the thing is, it's knowing who you are also. And it's also being comfortable with who you are. Right? So when a man is comfortable with who he is, he's not trying to portray to be something that he's not. Okay? What did I tell you? Dick riders what?
They
don't go to heaven. They don't make it to heaven.
Express train straight to hell.
Yeah, you go to hell. No, you go to hell, because when you get upstairs and it's like, and they looking at your file, they're like, oh, hold on, you was out here running from club to club, table to table, elbowing females to get over there in Meek Mill section. Okay, wrong. Okay, you was over there taking selfies from long distance with niggas that don't even know you. Strike, right? You told the promoter, put you in the section next to Yo Gotti. This is what you told the promoter. You said, man, fuck these hoes. Put me in the section next to Yo Gotti, because you want Yo Gotti to notice you. You want niggas to notice you, to notice that you getting money, or you got on a watch, or you got something going on. What the fuck is that? You go to hell for shit like that.
Attention seeking.
Yeah, that's attention seeking. That's dick riding. That's wave riding. That ain't cool. We don't do that. Listen, we don't care who in the building. We in the building.
I'm in the building.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm in a
We
building.
don't care in the building. We in the building. Okay? And it don't matter if the celebrity is bigger, richer, bigger jury, more money, more everything. It don't matter. So I'm the nigga where I'm supposed to be. You understand? And we gonna stay over here in our section, and we gonna do what we gonna do. We got all our women, and they better not slide over nowhere else. They with us, right? And we gonna have our fun, right? So to answer your question, man, a real nigga is just being real with who you are, being honest about who you are as a person, as a man, or even as a female, being realistic.
Yeah,
with
because
it.
I'm a real nigga.
There you go. You always talking this big dick energy. You gotta
Big
chill out.
dick energy.
You gotta chill out.
That's what it is.
You need to chill out. How you feel about that before we wrap this up?
About what you said about I think you spot on.
Yeah.
Because if just like you said, that dude that get up and go to work every day, take care of family, and live by a certain code, on his wife and all that, he's a real nigga for that.
He's a civilian, and it's cool.
Civilian.
Yep.
And he don't have to be a part of the street. You don't have to be a part of the underworld. You don't have to be a part of a life of criminal behavior to be real.
It's true.
You understand? As long as you know who you are and you taking care of your business and you handling your business and you stay true to that, then that makes you real.
You don't compromise yourself for no one.
Nah, that's you stay in your lane.
Yep.
You stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
You stay in your lane. You're not the nigga that's like, yo, look, man, I'm sliding with niggas, but then I'm going to work in the morning. Nah. Listen, y'all niggas going out there to slide. I'm going home. I gotta get up and work in the morning.
Facts.
That's who I am. And it's just that's all it's about. It's knowing who you are. Knowing who you are and being who you are.
Another real nigga gonna respect you for being who you are.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Because you know what that comes with? That comes with being secure in who you are.
Yep.
Right? So you can't be a real nigga and be insecure about everything. You can't be second guessing everything. Oh, I need to have this on and this and that because when I go over there, and it's just look, man. Be who you are. Be you. You get further being you than trying to be anything else. I haven't met one person I wanted to be. I've admired many people, men, women, but I never wanted to be anything but me. And that's because people say, "Oh, man, you're a real nigga." Maino's a real nigga, and some people base that on what they, my past or whatever. But the thing with me is just like I'm honest about who I am. I never proclaim to be the toughest nigga. Never proclaim to be the most gangster nigga. I'm about what I'm about, and I'm honest about that. And I am who I am, right? You understand? I feel like I lived a life that I've been tested and tried in many different avenues in life. So I can honestly say, this right here makes me real right here. Mm-hmm. It's been proven, but it is what it is, and it is what it's not. And this is Kitchen Talk, second episode, 10 piece.
10 piece.
002, 10 piece.
002. We did it again. You understand? Shout out to Niola over there, whipping. Oh wow! This is how we. Oh wow! Look at this.
No.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look
he
at this plate. Look at this plate right there. This is all you needed to do, baby. Damn. In the pineapple. Look at this. This is not a cooking show, but there's some cooking going on.
Facts.
That is a fact. Every week, this is how we moving with it. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is it, man.
Georgie?
It look mad good.
It look mad good, and I'm starving right now. No, don't worry. I'm getting up to eat this at the table. Don't even worry.
That's not a lap.
Don't even worry, man. It is what it is.
Facts.
We signing off. Kitchen
off.
Talk.
Favorite tomboy.
Yeah.
Rick.
He
Like
don't
you
even-
didn't
yeah, he
even
don't
make
even
an
care.
exit. Like you don't even care.
Yeah, he don't even care.
I'm gonna get that plate, man.
See y'all next week.
Love.